Evening, folks. Welcome to another episode of Doing It 365. I'm your host, so influential here out of Flags 365, and I am ecstatic. I'm so blessed. I'm feeling grateful for the end of another week and to be able to bring you another episode. And this episode is a special one because it's the first episode with an international guest. Yes, I've crossed the seas. I've gone over to the borders to our brothers and sisters in the US, specifically in Chicago, to speak to someone who I've heard quite a bit about. His name, his DJ group's name and team is ringing bells in the scene for various reasons, whether it's dancehall and the industry there, whether it's reggae and his recent single that we're going to get into details about with Taurus Riley, and the soca scene there and how massive it is growing, and the Belizean influence on the soca scene there as well. My guest today is Selector Matches out of Innovation International and Innovation Music. So Matches, welcome, my bro. How are you doing today?
All right. What's up?
Pleasure to have you, brother. Give thanks, blessings to have you. I know it's early your time there. It's like lunchtime now, so we give thanks that you made the time, and we appreciate that. So, how are you doing? How is things so far?
Everything's all right, Just here.
Give
Looking
thanks, give
in
praise.
and pushing forward with the music and trying to make things happen with all what's going on in the world,
Exactly. We're definitely going to speak about all of that and more because I know how it is for us here in the UK as DJs and hosts and MCs and event organizers, how much of a strangle and how much of a block it has been, a restriction it has been on our movements and our events and so on, and even the lives and stuff, and people trying to navigate through that. So give us a bit of background history on Selector Matches. How did you start DJing? When did you start DJing? What country are you from? Yeah, man, let's give us a bit of the back history.
Yeah, well, I started DJing when I was young. My father used to collect music and used to DJ around town and do a lot of like fundraising events and more corporate events like for the Jamaican American Association and stuff like that, different house parties. So I used to DJ like house parties with him, like when grandmother used to keep some like round robins and stuff like that. Then I DJ my first big party with him when I was 7. It was for the Jamaican Association dinner dance, and that was matter of fact they had Dabby Dobson. I'm not sure if you know who Dabby Dobson is. He used to sing Studio One, the song "Sing
Yeah.
Love and Proper," and it was a concert with
Studio One. I know what you're talking about. No, that's big.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, and that was at
so where in America are you at this time now? Because you're young, you're under 10, and you already play on a big platform.
That was Chicago. Yeah, that was Chicago, but my father, he was the type of guy that he's a sociable person. So he used to find out later on after I'm dead why he used to carry me. They say my father used to carry me so he can't go dance to his favorite song. So he line up the music and make me play it while he walk around and talk. And so I slowly so I'm not just every year I started DJing with him and doing different functions. Like Fab Five used to come to Chicago often, Byron Lee. So used to do like the dinner music. So that's how I kind of get to know more of the older music
to that level.
Yeah.
Okay. That's impressive because that's a different angle to start at a tender age like 7 and you're doing corporate events. Because a lot of DJs, when they start so young, it's more family functions and the street corner or just on the ends, and then you do the family function and build. But you're going straight into the corporate, and it's a big deal because the Jamaica American Association is not no small thing. So for you to get that kind of springboarding in already from the jump is fantastic. And
the funny part about it is till this day, from them time until now, I still do all the functions from them to the Nurses Association to who else is there? The cricket club, and so it's a lot of different different charities
So
and
set the foundation. So it's almost like your dad set the foundation for you, with you. Because if you started at 7, you know, and you're still doing it now, that means that the
no,
foundation laid. That wicked,
no,
wicked. I love that. I love that. That is that
it's
is
kind of like
that is
my
impressive.
story is set in stone for me already, you know. So
Yeah, exactly. 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 So I like that. That's unique. That's different. Like, that means you can't flop. You can't go wrong because
I mean,
you
like I
already get
said, kill, you know, kill, anything is possible, but as long as
that's very true.
people are happy and I continue to please people, because it's all about how you deal with people at the end of the day and
Very
your
true.
mentality, you know. So
Very true. So as you were growing up, so a teenager to a young adult, what were the songs or the genres that were really influencing you as a person whilst you were DJing? Because I'm sure at 7, your idea of music and what it means is going to be constantly changing over your DJ career to how it is now. So speak to us
why,
about that.
you know, at that age, like the songs that I was forced to play, I hated them.
Mhm.
And you know, it's funny. Know that I'm older, I appreciate them and love them. I was like, I wish that I could go to a dance, I hear somebody I play them and make I enjoy myself. So
Yeah.
it's kind of. But you have songs like the Stealing Love, and you have the Bears them, the One Dance Can Do. I used to hate hearing that song. Like it's like you go to
Mm.
the concerts and you hear it over and over, like all those
Again,
songs,
every
and
day.
you know, like you have a lot of souls. You-
You
Um
can't tell me say you hate souls.
no, I mean I hate it, but then no, that's like if you go in my car, that's what me I listen to right now. So
Right, true.
so
Who's your
it's like
favorite souls artist or artists?
why I like I'm a Sam Cooke. I like Sam Cooke. I like, and there's too many to name. If I name them, um, I like the Motown era. Like,
The Moat.
and
All
that
right.
those, you know, I like the 80s R&B and souls and stuff. I like stuff like that. So and
So you're deep
what makes it
rooted.
so different, I like my enjoyment is when you listen back to some of these old reggae songs, find the
Mm-hmm.
originals too. So that's my enjoyment.
Can't beat that, man. You can't beat
Yeah.
that. Real and proper. Real and proper. Shouts out to everybody commenting right now. Dion Brissett. Shouts out to
Oh,
Christopher, Shelly, Gary, Samira White. Everybody tuning in right now, showing love. We love that. We love that. Sending in the blessings. So you're getting the shower blessings already. That's nice, man. Big up, big up. But I love that journey. And it's so funny because as a child growing up, it's so easy to just want to do your own thing, but still enjoy doing something that you love with your parents or your parents. And it will be good to hear now how your taste of music change over time because, like you said, when you're younger, you
you know,
hated those songs. So, what was the song now that you say, you know what, or at what age were you say, you know what, I like this now, you know, not now we are DJ. So, what was the first one with dance or reggae song that you DJ and you say, yeah, no, I'm a DJ, no, me I play what I like to play.
well, when I started, I probably say when I started venturing off on my own outside of my father bookings. You know, when I started
Mm,
my own thing and me start going on the hardcore, that's where me start like yeah.
you start.
I
So,
started
so what
I
was that
started
first
coming
CD
in.
like? Remember it? And what year of dancehall was that? Or what artists were you playing at that time where you say, yeah, me can go in that now, I mean a shell dance now on my own as selector
probably
matches?
probably like after when I'm entering high school.
Mm.
When I'm entering high school and we start drive and I'm the only little crew and we can go for the house parties and sneak in at clubs and that's when I'm like, yeah, you know, not
Yeah,
too,
proper,
but
proper,
yeah,
proper. So as a young adult growing up now, you're a selector, you're DJing. Obviously, the DJ now is almost like a job for you because you started with your dad. So you don't have the same kind of scenario like with some young people where them parents want them to get a real job, as them so to say. That this is your real job because you're DJing for the Jamaican Americans Association. So you have that go regular plus now you're trying to carve your own lane. So
Right.
who are some of the artists growing up for you that were, making you say, yo, dancehall, nice, dancehall, bad, or reggae, nice, reggae, bad? What were some of the artists for you growing up that make you say, you know what, dancehall are go on with things, and you're seeing it now grow and pick up? Because over here in UK, Europe, we get a picture that is only like Florida or Atlanta or New York that were really influenced and listened to dancehall, but surely
Right.
Chicago was listening to dancehall too. So who were the artists in heavy rotation when you were coming up as a DJ?
Yeah, I could say Garnet Silk, Bounty, Sanchez, um, Beanie, Buju. Um, it's basically the same all over. You know,
Mm,
the top artists. Um, who else you have? You did have like um, where I might what name again? Baby Wayne. You know, I'm a cassette person. I used to collect cassettes like
cassettes. Give me
crazy.
your three favorite cassette them.
My three favorite
Yeah, tell me
Jaro
your three favorite cassette.
Jaro verse Addis 95. That was
Mm-hmm.
I love the Clash thing too. So I used to collect all of those. I'm trying to cassette. I used to collect all of like the World Clashes.
Right, yeah. Big,
Uh,
big.
I was a big fan of like Waggy T back in the day too. And
Yes, yes.
what's so funny about Waggy T, the MC for Waggy T that started out with Waggy T is now my partner on the label.
Right, so everything connect up and link again. Music is
Exactly.
beautiful, you know. Cause
Exactly.
everybody just connect up and sync up and work together. It's organic. It's so natural. It's
Right.
amazing.
So
All
yeah.
right. So all right. You talk about the clashing, but like what you mentioned, make we go to the clashing a bit now. So clashing for you. What is a good clash for you? And who were the people that you were when you were coming into your element as a clashing selector now? Inspire you, make you say, all right, more DJ or clash like this sound or that. So what were the sounds that were you besides the three that you mentioned there?
Yeah,
And were there any
bass.
sounds in Chicago? Were there any other sounds in Chicago that were giving you, competitive edge or
Giving me
rivalry?
competitive edge.
Yeah.
You know, cause when I started the clashing thing in Chicago, I was the more warhead. Like even till this day, enough man don't want to play with me cause I just had that mentality when two soul look up in our land, trouble for supposed to day. You understand?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
we
yeah.
cool outside though. When you in the dance, now come for both end. I want to be on top. You understand? So
I respect that.
then a lot of man don't want to play dance alongside me because I like since the whole record phase faded out.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know when records was in, a lot of you didn't have a lot of DJs or selectors or songs. But since records faded out, and back then you used to try to get the pre-release, be the first to play something. Now it's kind of different.
Yes.
Everybody has the same set of music, same set of songs. So now when that old era phased out, we said, all right, now I gotta start spend money differently, start cutting up plates and try to do
Talk to me
liquor
more about
remix.
that. Yeah, man. Talk to me more about that because that is for you know, it must have been weird because you've literally grown with the music. Cause you're DJing from 7 now, and you're going through as a DJ from 7 and seeing DJing change, and then also the music change. So it must have been like an eye-opening, almost crazy experience to say, right, like I saw it go on now. So how was
Right.
that for you? Who was the first dub that you cut as well?
Um, for my sound now or back then?
Back then
Because
and then tell us now as well.
the first dub thing I've cut back then, I probably would say it was Luciano, and I think it was like Tanya Stevens or something like that. Was the first set of dubs that I actually cut,
Yeah, yeah.
and then when I started building Innovation, though, so happened to be in Luciano was the first artist when we cut for dub again.
Again. All right. Why did you choose Luciano and Tanya Stevens for the first dub? And what's your views of them now as artists?
It was more so the link, like
Mm-hmm.
back then. I was like probably either like in 98, 99, or early 2000 or something like that, somewhere around there. I was playing a song called Super G, and it was more the link. They say, yo, we have so and so in our studio, and that's how that came about.
Well, go on.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Organic, natural. Love that.
yeah,
Wicked. So let's quickly talk about those two artists because you mentioned them and them is your first dub you cut. So, what's your top three favorite Luciano tunes and what are your top three favorite Tanya Steven tunes? Because I feel like every artist, your first dub you cut is a special dub and you have a special affinity to them artists or that artist. So, I would love to know which are
dub
the
plates
songs
are
you. No,
dub
no, no,
plates
no. Just generally.
are songs.
Just generally. Yeah, just the songs from them two artists that way you love. Like, give me the three where you love. It don't need to be that everybody else love, What the three song from each of them where you select a matches love.
All right, Luciano is probably Lord Give Me Strength. Um,
We need that right now for true.
um, it's Me Again, Ja, and
Mm,
probably Where Can I Find as
okay.
the third one. Probably that. But Luciano, I'm a boss man. He have too much song,
Too much
and
song
it's
and
so
then no
funny.
Tanya Stevens.
Um, Handle the Ride.
Big
Um,
tune. Big tune.
which one? Which other one? It's a pity. And
Boy. Lighter.
when I name my song, the one where she say, "I wish you would have treat me like your Glock." You know the girl song.
Yeah. That tune. I
Bad
can't
song,
remember the
bad
name
song.
either, but yes.
These
Yes.
streets,
These streets
these
don't
streets.
love you like I do.
Yeah, not
Boy.
true.
All
That's
right.
one.
Yeah, man. So we know you see the tune them when you are select, as your name say, we know so you can light up any dance. That's what they call the selector matches for sure.
But
Yeah.
I tell people all the while, like, I'm not your average DJ. Like, I can hold my own, but DJ is not. You have someone that can mix anything and they scratch.
Mm,
I'm not that guy. But if you put me in front of a crowd, me I gonna move it.
move it.
No matter which
Love
crowd you
that.
put.
All right. So do you MC for yourself? Because I know probably for some DJs they find it they prefer to just DJ. They don't really want MC and they prefer to have an MC. Or can you MC for yourself?
I do it. I do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my favorite thing to do, but me learn how to do it for myself. Because like growing up,
Oh,
I didn't have to do all of that. When you play for big people, not really, you just
yeah,
introduce.
yeah,
You don't really
yeah.
have to
It's
do
true.
that. But you see, when we start venture out and I have to start doing little Mataran and squeegee thing,
Ah,
I
yeah,
learn,
yeah. You
practice.
learn.
Yeah. So
I
more time,
respect.
even till today, like more time, I'm driving in the car and I'm listening to music and just talk to myself. People probably side of me probably think some music a madman, but
Yeah,
I just,
crazy.
you know, yeah, yeah.
It's so funny because that is something that I know here a lot of other DJs who are good at MCing telling the up and coming DJs how to master it. They say, yo, put on your radio and just go for your drive for your hour or two and introduce each and every song you hear.
Introduce every song and
Introduce it.
listen to the song, know where the punchline is, know the
Yes.
different bars on the song, and like more
And
time, if I'm not DJing by myself, I mean I'm a selector or something. Me no need to know where I'm there. You know what I'm saying? He know which spot for drop the song. Me know which spot the song I'm gonna drop, which spot for take out. So the more you practice, the better you'll be.
definitely 110%. I feel like because I started out as I did DJing first, and then when it was a buzz, when the virtual DJ was a buzz over here in London, UK, and everybody in college and secondary school and sixth form and thing was doing it before we got to university. Yeah, DJ. And I do a 1-2. I did like 1 gig and I said, all right, cool, and put it down and then come back in now as an MC, as a host. So to learn that now is a different task. And also because I have a little bit of a stutter, me have to be mindful of how I'm introducing and chipping and chopping, because I don't want to talk too slow, but then I don't want to talk too fast. So sometimes I feel,
but it happened to the best. It happened to the best. But fourth time, it happened to me. Sometimes it just I have a speech and I'll forget it. So it's just
I swear everything I just only be though. I swear sometimes that is only me that happen to, because I'm like, yo, I'll have the speech and then the selector or the DJ does a run gun and next way. I'm gonna say, yo, like I had the perfect speech for that song there, and then I can see him load it up on the Serato. I'm say, all right, I know I can say for that song there. And sometimes I'll take off my headphones and just hear the beat. I'm gonna say, all right, 1, 2, 3. I say, I know how to bring it in, and then the man go to our next tangent. Myself, God.
I even when you're MC and speak, I change the song for you, and you don't make a bad speech, But apart of the game, it's all about how you recover,
Part of the game. And next thing I want to talk to you about here, speaking about the game and the growth, your growth in it as well. Where was that first booking of yours where you said, "Wow, this is a tough crowd, How am I gonna crack the crowd, yeah?" Because I feel like every DJ, every artist, MC has had a moment where this is their first ever tough crowd where the promoter tell you, say, "Yo, the DJ before you kind of slow down the thing now the crowd kind of aggy. We want you to lift up back the place now and the liquor wear off, So where was that, and how did you work that crowd now and bring them back into the vibe?
The funny thing is, me never in one Caribbean party, I never had that feeling. I did a Polish event one time.
Okay.
And I don't know no Polish song. I don't speak no Polish. So it was one of those events was like, boy, why did I do it to myself? So, started off real slow for me, man. It's like, oh gosh, if the tank can't just hurry up and run off. But then, I started getting into it, started looking at some of the, because I ask questions before I take our bookings. I ask the promoter, whoever, a lot of questions, like for who you listen to, what's the age groups and different stuff. Because growing up, like my father taught me like certain. Now I'll give you a story, not to change subject, but I did a wedding with my dad one time. I did a wedding one time, right? And mature people crowd same way, but so you line up your record back certain way, and you kind of them time me. It's because we play 45s and I juggle, when I go on reception, I go on. I play one song, I play "Still in Love" at the wedding. All me know is my father come from me and give me one drip up. I said, what me I do? So from that, me learn, I started observing and knowing saying certain songs don't play at certain functions.
Right, exactly.
So that's where I ask a lot of questions. You have to know your crowd. Like, I hate to go to a function and see a DJ, I play a bad one, and it's kids in the event and old people.
Exactly.
Well, let me say mature people. Sorry to any elderly people, but mature people.
Mature crowd, man.
Yeah, that burn my skin. I hate it. Like, if it's one thing I hate when you disrespect your audience. So I practice that, and any function I do, I make sure I question who I'm playing for. So
without a doubt, I love that. I respect that as well.
Back to the Polish event. So I said, all right, crowd, I get warm now. So I started going into more familiar songs that I would think they would know. Like, your Black Eyed Peas and them long time Britbeard. I'm gonna start see the crowd I move, and I one and two of them songs. So it's more of a trial and error kind of thing.
I respect that. I hear that. Yeah, man. Definitely that definitely can shake you up a bit because especially and even sometimes
Yeah,
I feel like you can think you know the crowd, and then the crowd not connecting with you. Or sometimes the what the promoter tell you for play, the crowd
it's not going to
it
take
not
long.
reach. And then you don't want switch, because the promoter book you to play up a specific thing. And some promoter, if you go against what them tell you for play, are problems afterwards and but sometimes you have to just take the risk and say, you know
Yeah, you have
what?
to take the chance. It's a part of the game because one thing you don't want flop. You do not want to flop yourself because you
Especially
don't
in
know
the
who's in
social
the
media era.
audience. You don't
Hmm.
know who's in the audience. Because one time you have some people that come up to you and ask for one weird song. But you know, say once you play that one song, the forge is gonna clear. So
Hmm.
it's all about how you style that song. So you style it in a one way. Say if you play it, if it flop, them know say I don't really you flop it. Make the, you know what I say? But you have to make sure
Exactly.
say you have a bigger song, make like to get back
Back
everybody
and
in the
ready.
group.
Ready.
So
Yeah. But and
it's
I
it's
feel
a,
like
it's a,
some
it's a,
DJs before. Yeah, go ahead.
eh? No, it's a thing where you just have to know what you do. You gotta use your head and make every situation work for you.
Most definitely. You most definitely. Definitely. I feel like some DJs sometimes, if somebody come and make a song request and it's not in line with what you're doing, yeah, you can ignore it. But if it's in line with what you're doing, or you say you're struggling to move the crowd, you can quickly drop it in for 20 seconds and then spin it out and go on again. And if your MCing
All
is
again.
right, you can keep
Because
the crowd
you don't
momentum
know who
going.
that person is. Cause that same
Mm-hmm.
person when you just disrespect and don't play that song, then could have they want to book you for our next event. And a lot of people don't understand is like if
Exactly.
me plan a party and I don't get a bookings out of that party, I don't feel good.
Okay. Right. That's
Any
the
event
first
and
time I hear that.
every event is supposed to make money for your next event. So that's how you build up your clientele.
That's that's a good way to look at it. That's the good way to look at it. Naturally, I hear that from people as well, but I've never heard a DJ say, "Yo, if them last booking don't get him next booking, him don't happy." I like that. That shows say,
So I mean, what you are doing for? It's a business.
that's true.
It's
That's
just like
another
a
way
restaurant.
to look at it
If,
business wise.
if you go to a restaurant and you can recommend somebody to go to that restaurant, that means that the restaurant no good.
True, true, true. Perfect analogy. I like that one there. Perfect, 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 perfect. Wicked. So now coming up now, in the you're in your 20s now, you're in your stride, you have the sound making. What were some of the highlights or even struggles coming through now as a young sound that you found?
Right.
Because
Oh,
now your name is picking up in Chicago still. You're probably only playing in certain parts of Chicago, I don't know. So give us that little journey right there, so now.
all right. I'll tell you where my struggle come in. My struggle really come in where me need a fight for going and dance I'll see.
Mm-hmm.
That was my struggle and me learn the hard way.
Okay, I hear you.
You see, like I said, majority of my music career is based around the mature audience. And when we reach that stage where me I do it for my own, me never really appreciate the crowd that I have for myself.
Okay. Yes.
Because everybody have a lane, you know. You can nibble and dabble, but you have a lane for yourself. Like say you more of a soca selector than a dancer. Not saying you
Mm-hmm.
can't do it, but that's your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Me on the other hand, me love dancer, but in a Chicago, it's not my thing.
I'm with you.
So me will me I was there fighting. Got through enough liquor buckle. Lose friends along the way, lose associates on the way,
Yeah.
and then me accept it. Me say, you know what? I'm gonna stick to my big people crowd in a Chicago. If I want to do dance, I'll take it out the road. Start traveling. With
All
some
right. So where were you traveling to? Where you were getting good reception?
Canada, Jamaica, even Florida. Detroit definitely. Right now I'm in Detroit. I have a dance in Detroit tonight.
Big up, big up. We love that. Pan the
You
work
know,
still.
I'm telling you, so it's like
Yeah, man.
me have. It's like your own yarn don't really respect you in that sense. So me kind of realize the dancehall honor my thing in a Chicago because I don't feel like I'm supposed to buy friends or friend up people to get bookings or
True,
to,
true.
if my talent doesn't speak for itself, then
Then
just left it
them,
alone.
them is not worth your time. Yeah, definitely.
So that's when
Definitely.
I won't do it, but it's not beneficial to me because nowadays you have DJs charging $150 and them. When me I go run for $150 and I can do my mature parties and charge whatever I like without no complaints.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And I actually enjoy playing the music a lot better than the dance hall itself. So
Exactly.
we just
Exactly.
we go through it, man. We go through it and we
Exactly.
realize
That's
when we
interesting. That's interesting because you would have think at your age and stage now, you're supposed to be able to have the two lanes running simultaneously because you grow up on the reggae, you can play the reggae. You naturally, I feel like from you can play reggae and you're a certain age, you can play that. So
I tell people
why?
because one at a time they did a style me and classify me as a oldest DJ.
Mm, but
But
then,
what they never understand is I could do what they could do. I'm better. But they can't do what me can do.
all right,
A lot
all
of men can't do what me can do. Because if I really wanted to, me can still go out and play my records and find some songs where enough man can play. So
Pana
it's not
45
like
or Pana
on a
dub.
45. So it's not like I can't do it. Me just back off, let them do what they doing and move out. Cause it's not fun to me.
And it's supposed to be fun. This is definitely a job that should always be fun.
Be fun. Like and for one, I like the current state of it where you're in a dance and you hear the same song 20 times.
Yo, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for true, because that is something I feel
Let me sip
I
some tea first.
yeah. That is something I feel like is now a global issue. Is now clear as day is a global issue. In the beginning, I started to think that it was just the DJs. But then now, as we go and travel, you go to different parts of the UK, you go to different parts of Europe, you come over to the Americas, you go back home to the Caribbean, Jamaica, Grenada, Barbados, St. Lucia, you realize that, hold on, it's not just the DJs, it's the crowd too. Because if you are trying to play a certain song, for bust a song or for bring a freshness to the party, and everybody stand up, so.
Mm, yo,
Because a DJ now looking up, because obviously I go look up and watch your crowd and read your crowd. You're gonna say, Ratty, you're gonna feel what is? But then no, if you play the top 40, why boop 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 boop, la 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 DJ, money, money, money. And then every
boring.
party same top 40. And obviously, like you said, no DJ no one flop. So how does the DJ win? How does the promoter win? Because at the end of the day,
And that's the thing.
They don't want to be the DJ that is always playing the top 40.
And that's the thing, right? Me not gonna make that dictate to me. A lot of people right now is fascinated with the money pull up. So me rather charge a promoter the money when me feel like me deserve than sit there playing the same songs just to get money to make up for when the promoter never pay me. That to me that's stupid. It's just like you keep a dance, right? And you're gonna bag a man coming at a party for free just so they can buy a buckle.
That don't make sense.
When me can sell a man, give me my money at the door. That's what me want. Pay me at the door. Come in, buy your one your Heineken, because Heineken cheap to me to buy by the case than buying a bottle and selling you a bottle for double the amount. To me I lose. Because you're going to give 5 or 6 man to drink that bottle when you can just buy a Heineken when and pay $5 and make me look at $3 fine. You know what I'm saying? And you pay at the door. But you making money pull up dictate somebody's party. Because what happened to the people them when they at the party early?
All right. Make we talk about that. People afraid for come. And this one I say it go back to the people. People don't like come party early. Cause what is early to them is the party already start 2 hours ago, you know. 2 DJ don't already play.
Let me tell you
Or a
something.
DJ already don't play.
The sweetest part of a party is the beginning of the party.
Me feel like at the beginning and the middle.
And you feel set the tone for the rest of the night.
But guess what now? Nobody is there to set the tone with because them all come late.
All right.
So it's 4-9.
The whole of my bookings is from people who understand how party go. Because you see, the people them were found out early, them are going to spend their money at the bar. Because make sure so they feel good. Because see one, now pay 2 souls and they see one girl and send 2 drinks over to the girl, see them brethren. Because them are listen to a long time music when them they hear in a long time, and them buy them brethren one Guinness or one Heineken and enjoy themselves.
Exactly.
You have some of them put out one mix till about 1, 2 o'clock. And then they want to play you go down and dance and you switch to a club, you know. I'm here, boom, 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 in your ear all night. I cannot stand. I hate it. Party's supposed to go in a level, right? Start off with some souls or some R&B and
build up the vibe.
Build up. Nowadays, one DJ, they for one tempo, the man come back on, bring it back down, start the dance over again. Party just a start.
You don't need to always reset. That's another thing I find over here too, and globally. People just want to you don't need to always reset. I think you only need to reset if the DJ before you mess up. And then you have to reset the tone because him take it way out of tangent sometimes. This thing is, or she's not reading the crowd.
Brother, I'm tell you, when I go to some party, because more time, if I'm not playing somewhere, I'm not me pop up at 1 and 2 party, but me young. And when I go to a party, I feel like me a old man in I dance. Because I'm not myself. Me just ready to go me out. Because nowadays you go to a party and it's just like you just dip at one pace. Nobody now really move. No man now look no woman. What are you going to a party for? If me can go out and find a girl and say, yeah, well, I take a one wine off her and you know, buy her juice. What's the purpose?
That is it. That is fact. You're talking like we have the same mind. Makes sense.
Yo, me enjoy going out. That's my thing. I would like to go out and listen to another selector play and say, you know, so that selector they bad.
Because you notice what you as a selector listen out to and enjoy, the average person at the party not gonna really listen, not gonna notice that, you know. They will only notice it eventually at some point, but them not always notice it in the moment there. You see? Like, what the DJ does to impact the crowd in a positive way, the crowd don't always notice it or notice the little intricacies that lead up to that, you know.
Right.
The bang. And they might say, yeah. But the little thing, the little scratching, the little selection, the pausing, the BPM matching, everything.
Not even that. I'm more about selection. If you playing a good selection and you have the people entertained, or even if you just drop a out of the ordinary song where I wouldn't expect you to play, will I get your ratings?
If it drop right, yeah, man. If definitely.
Drop, like me not like go a party, I mean know exactly where I'm gonna go play.
It's too predictable. It don't make sense.
Like when we go, I remember them there, I say, you know, say that brother I gonna drop one Bob Marley there, so or I want new TG or something. And him drop it, we ready to go me yard.
Straight up. Take up the whole Heineken case and just say, yo, look more.
No, go. You know what I'm saying? Me like when people are not predictable.
Definitely. So do you think that's what makes you Selector matches stand out from other DJs?
Amongst other things, yeah.
What are the other things that make Selector matches stand out?
The knowledge of music, because everything, any event that I do, me study. I listen to like more time when me in my car or just cooking, cleaning or whatever. Me I listen other audio. Like I could tell you about sounds from no name sounds, smaller sounds, because I just listen. If I look up on the audio, me I get I listen.
Mm-hmm.
And more time, that's how I kind of remember about maybe a song where I wouldn't remember about. I mix my mind play and a song where me never hear before and me incorporate it. That's how you kind of learn. You listen to other people and you incorporate it in
And
your
you
thing.
grow as well. Yeah,
So
man. That I love that. I love that. Where has been your favorite place to DJ? Because you said now that you branch out of Chicago now. You done Canada, you've done Florida, you've done Jamaica. Where has been your favorite place to DJ? Or what are the events that's one question. And then the other question is, we know say DJs kind of like have a roster. Every year you have the same events that you play at every year because it's like a regular booking. What are the regular bookings you get outside of Chicago that you say you look forward to? Because say the crowd know the levels and the crowd are gonna work with you and you're gonna work with them in kind.
regular events, why? So I can't really.
Like the regular bookings, like the recurring bookings you get every year, where you say, say, man, I gonna call you for the booking there in July in Florida, and that I got shot, and then you might get a call from my lady from Jamaica for say, yo, more you come shell down the party, or come to Canada and come shell down this party. What are those events?
I don't really have set events like that other than my regular corporate events that I do. But I know at least 3 times for the year, I go out to Jamaica or Detroit or even Canada for 3 times out of the year at least.
Every year, at least.
I mean, also somebody that will come and say forward in and
Deal with the thing.
yeah. So
Proper.
I mean, anywhere I go, I'm going there again, no matter. And like
where do you want to go? Where do you want to go now?
Someone come over England.
You not reach England yet?
You not reach England yet. Why they playing
Europe yet? All right.
Feeling right, Mr. Afraid about. But want to reach over there, and I definitely want to play like Africa. I want I want to go some different places. That's I hear about, like reggae is big over there, and So yeah, but definitely England, because I love the UK music, man.
What UK music are you loving right now?
Like Christopher Ellis.
Yeah.
Christopher Ellis. I'm a big fan of like Bitty McLean and Peter Huntingdale. Like I love the lovers rock scene over there. Like I listen to those on my spare time.
Okay, I'm with you. So what about the dancehall scene over here, or the soca scene over here, or the Afrobeat scene over here? Do you know the artists from the dancehall scene here?
The Stylo G and the what my boy name again, man? What's the next one, man? Well, the name them must slip me, but definitely Stylo G, Marine Stylo G style. Yeah.
All right, that's a good look.
I'm big up all white party, the Kansas City. I do that every year too, and the independence function in Kansas City. So enough little events that probably slipped my mind. So if you're left on the live, just see with me.
Yeah, man, we're there, man. That's all right. So I want to introduce or remind you of some of the other artists from the dancehall and the UK and the Afrobeat scene as well here. So you have the Rara, so MC Elegance, Gucci. Yeah. You have Birthday IMG. Him have a brand new song on the belly dancer rhythm called Bend Your Back featuring Cutty 876. You have DJ Dio. You have Tevi. You have Alakai Harley. You have Tana Kimon. You have Shauna Sade. You have IQ. You understand?
I mean, you want to remember our name?
Yeah, man. Oh, you mean, man? We have Shanty Force. We have Tear Boss as well. Brain Tear Spooky. All right, we know you know Brain Tear Spooky because you know Earth It Up.
Right.
Earth It Up. Right, you know Earth It Up. So that is the UK dancers.
Enough of them I get, and I feature in the mix show on the radio in Miami, and so just keeping up with the names.
Yeah, man.
The names, my head gone from a long
thing. Trust me, check out all Super Nitro too. It's our next up and coming artist as well from in the UK dancehall scene as well. So make sure you check out. Just go and check out Belly Dancer Rhythm. Just search Belly Dancer Rhythm, and in all the artists them they bad, and make sure you check out the woman them to Alakai Harley and Shana Sade and Tana Kimon and much more. Like the UK have a thing now. So I know say you're a multi-genre DJ. So I could go in the soca now, cause I've heard and I've seen that Chicago has a soca scene, and obviously I'm heavily into the soca as well.
Remember, so we talk about when the place open up. I never
want to give them that exclusive too soon, but yeah.
No, man, let them know, man. Hey, the soca scene is growing. I used to be a big part of it before. Like we had the Carafet, the carnival. Like actually one of my uncles was the one that helped started it, and they even have a award in his name and everything. So I used to build floats and stuff with him. So I used to be big in that till me kind of
all of them kind of thing there.
Get old and start doing more thing, really. But I see it died down for a little bit, but now you have a new little generation and
coming through.
They're trying. They're trying to do something with the soca scene, so it's starting to get back.
And who are the soca artists that you enjoy listening to right now? Like if you're putting on a mix and you want some soca in there right now, who are the artists and the songs that you're going to be playing in that soca mix?
Yeah, the Marzell, you have your Patricia Roberts, you have the Michelle Montana, the whole of them. I mean,
yeah, man.
I it was one point in time where soca had its little fall off, and then they started getting into the rhythms, and because I remember when soca used to come out 2 times a year. 2 times a year we used to honor from them time. They used to have J&W Records in Florida. So every year, February and October, so you will honor your soca records for the year.
Okay.
And then I see how soca evolved and started following the dancehall style, and we start putting out rhythms.
More and more often, and then the production.
Yeah, because before they never used to put out no. You just your local, regular R&B, them and your Crossfire and your Square One, them, those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When they started doing the rhythms, so a lot of people don't even realize that.
That's true. So, have you been to any carnivals yourself? Would you like to play at any carnivals?
Caribana used to be my thing, man.
Okay, Caribana. Have you been to any in the Caribbean?
I've been to the carnival in Jamaica. I wanted to go to Trinidad.
Yeah,
that's on my list to go to Trinidad and actually see how it is.
Yeah, man. Trinidad is on my list too. Every year, there have been 4 years where I've wanted to go or I've planned to go, and it just no work out. But I've done Jamaica Carnival with Jamaica. I've done St. Lucia Carnival with Just for Fun. I've done Barbados Carnival with Zulu and Colors. I've done Grenada Carnival with Ecstasy Mass and the other mass bands out there. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, my thing is more time. A lot of events miss me because I'm always doing something. So if I'm not like booked for it, it's kind of hard for me to take it unless me just plan. Say, so me not take the bookings that week. Yeah.
Straight up. It did. Yeah, man, the soca picking up now, especially again over here in the UK. We've been pumping it for a while. The scene is evolving and it has evolved a lot. And I feel like with everything that's happened in 2020, it's allowed the soca artists to have some amazing opportunities as well. So they've had more radio play, they've had more radio features. The carnival itself, some big sponsors and brands have come together to highlight the carnival virtually, and in turn now that allow the artists to come through and showcase their talent and get on some major collaborations, like we're talking like global brands like Samsung and so on, like really putting their name beside an Afro-Caribbean thing and showing out, say, yeah, and wicked. And again, I want to introduce you to some UK soca artists because you already know the artists from in the Caribbean. So you gotta check out people like Trini Boy Juicy, Wetty Beats. Sorry, them of the song Bottle Overhead. Tum, 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 tum.
Right. I know that one. I know that one.
All right. Them they are my people, them like this. Shout out them
I ain't
Vincent.
not send them up there. Mine, you know. Mine.
And then you have people like Terradan, you have people like Mersey, you have people like Batch, Simbali, you have Chanel, you have Sun Divas, two amazing ladies doing big things. Like again, we have the scene is thriving nice over here. You see me? So enough things, enough things if you want to come to England, you have to start watch the scene and see all right, who are the soca people, who are the dancers, who's the Afrobeat. So we have Qualms and Flavor, we have Mr. Silver, we have Tracy Selassie, a whole heap of Afrobeat artists as well are coming through, man. So Kid Alpha, enough people, man. Adekunle Gold, big. So it's a good look, man. I love all the Chicago scene as well as growing. I see Dr. J come there one time, man. I said,
I've seen a lot of people like Marzell, and they, like I said, they've been trying to do some stuff and making the scene grow, but there's a lot of different factors why the Chicago scene drop off. Because lack of venues is a big problem, and I think the prices of a lot of acts is a big problem. So Chicago it's not what it used to be.
Mm-hmm. So you have to try to build up back that scene there to be able to facilitate the big acts. But yeah, man, that sound like that definitely do time because soca globally is growing and you're seeing little people just creating their own carnivals and it just propping up all over the place. So it's only gonna grow and then solidify as a regular thing, like dancehall solidify and reggae solidify, hip hop and R&B solidify. You see me? But make we get into the real deal now because we spoken about your journey, we spoken about the events, we spoken about how you're viewing the DJing and the scene now. We're not interested in the dancehall and the soca, but reggae is your baby, and you have a new baby now. You're just released to the world.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the single with Taurus Riley. Give me the name. How you even got that collaboration with Taurus Riley, and why did you choose Taurus Riley? Because you have so many artists you could have chosen. Why you go with Taurus Riley?
Well, shout out to Cool G, my partner. Big up the White 8-Ball, Stacks, the whole team. Right, Facey? Big up yourself. Big stuff. Because I have this team in Jamaica I grew up to. So
big up.
Boy, let me tell you how the production thing it was always there, right? Like it was in the make. Because where else do you go after DJing for all these years? Might as well.
Right, that's true.
So one day I called on a Jamaica and said, boy, we want to cut some dub. And the man looked for me and say, well, you spend all these money for a dub plate. You can't cut a 45 for yourself and try and make some money off it. And it just lingering on my head. Like you spend all this money for a 40 for a dub plate. Because more time, when you cut dub plate, sometimes you rewrite the lyrics and you put a different rhythm behind it. So you're producing already, naturally. So the dog say, you just sit down with me. And then Cool G, he started making beats and started making rhythms, and he kept saying it to me too. But at the time, I'm like, I'm not ready for that yet.
Because you wanted us to come naturally, organically.
Yeah, building the stone, and it's just not that time. So finally, I said, all right, we're gonna start. And the first production we actually did, we do 2 songs with Kip Rich.
Okay.
I know yet, but we did that. We give me the bill. And when we get the bill, I said, damn, kind of expensive, I'm like, all right. So I kind of step back and say, I'm not ready yet. Because this is going to take money and time. So finally, we did it, and it's all right. Things are slow down, and I said, all right, let's try it. So we end up going through some rhythms where we didn't have, and we stumble upon this one, and we see say, everybody's doing dancehall. Nobody now really focused on reggae. So I'm
Even though
like,
reggae has been consistently thriving all this time.
reggae is the money maker at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day. No matter what a man wants to say about dancehall, dancehall is highlighted, but reggae is what people spend on.
True. True.
When you talk about around the world exposure, it's reggae. Because a reggae
Definitely.
song, it doesn't have to be in the highlights for it to be big. Because more
Very
times
true.
I saw a song where you would not know, I wouldn't know here, but it would mash up the whole of UK.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
that's where reggae is. And my thing is, I like to go against the grain. I like to try do what other people now do. So I said, all right, everybody focusing on dancehall. Let me try a reggae thing and bring back reggae. Because I think the last era of reggae, where reggae had a big impact, was like Fifth Element. I don't,
Mm.
you remember when Fifth Element just come around with, you
That's a
had like
good shot.
Anthony Cruz, um, who else? Chuck Fender, Richie Spice.
Nice.
Since that was apartheid, that little era when you
Yeah.
had like the drop leaf rhythm, man. No matter which
Indeed.
dance, what time you go and dance, you're gonna hear them song they play. That's when,
Definitely.
and when that phased out, you don't hear reggae in a party again. You hear reggae for like a 10 minutes.
Like a
So that's
snippet, like a teaser.
right. So that's how I say, yo, remember try out my reggae thing. So I make two call and see who we could end up get for a little budget. Well, me not emphasize on the little part, but on a budget. So
Mm-hmm.
we made two links. We end up getting Taros, Queen Africa, Luciano. Um, we have a new artist by the name of Jessamine. Bad singer, bad singer, bad singer.
Say her name again?
Jessamine,
Jasmine. Yeah.
bad singer, man. Me I tell her. Um,
Look out for her.
um, our next artist, Quality and Marvelous. Who else? That's funny. Nature Ellis. So it's a nice little rhythm.
Oh, so
Some
this is everybody that is on the rhythm?
on the rhythm, 21 greatness
Oh,
rhythm.
okay.
I
Yeah,
didn't,
man,
I
that's
didn't
that
release the
one.
rhythm yet. I run with a single. The video is supposed to come soon.
Mm.
Right now, Tara's kind of focused on him dancehall thing. So we really just push forward and make the thing roll till we can
Till him
get.
ready for, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, but it's a positive song. Definitely for the black
Definitely.
history and what's going on in the world right now. Is a song that's well needed. And right now, for the first production, it's a go on,
For proper out production, definitely. I have listened to the song. I listened to it on Tidal. I listened to it on YouTube. I thoroughly enjoy the song, the production. Have that feel good. Like if you're listening to it at home, it will just if you're a cook, you're gonna say yeah. If you're studying and you're going through like a challenging situation, it will give you the motivation. If you're in a one dance and you just hold your corner and you just want to uplift,
it's
yeah,
a, it's a, it's a,
you
it's a
got to be
positive song.
you got to be great. You got to be grateful. Me really like the song, the lyrics, and that kind of rhythm as well. The production, it so fits Taurus Riley. Like him just deal
And
with the rhythm
we
properly,
have
and him have
we
the
have Dean
cadence for
Fraser,
it as well.
we have Dean Fraser that playing the horns on it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Fata from Fata is mixed it. We put in a lot of work, I'm not telling you a
Lot
lie.
of work, man. It's a quality, so
You know, Playing music all these years, it makes you really appreciate it when you go up on the other side of it. Like the work that goes into it, the money that spends on it, it's just
the
it's a
creative
nice,
process is a lot.
it's
Is
it's
a
it's,
lot.
it's crazy,
Def-
man. And you go
Definitely.
through, you go through a lot before you even see $1 off it. Right.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah, man. So talk to us more about that, man, because it's a solid single. And to I didn't even know it was a rhythm. I thought it was just a single. So
No, man,
what
it's a entire rhythm.
what kind of song is Queen Africa giving us? Tell us more about the two up and coming artists you have. Give us a little bit more insight tonight, man.
Right, the Queen Africa boy, I can't wait for it to drop. Can't wait.
Because it's a long time we don't really hear nothing from Queen Africa as
I'm,
well.
I'm not telling you right now. You never heard a song like this from Queen Africa, and it's not because of my song.
You're sure?
The positive, brother. The
Yeah,
positive.
but
Me I tell you, say the song, but it's actually a remake of a song. And but what I tell you about why me I tell you is a
we know don't give it too much. Don't give it too much. Just make sure.
But
Yeah. So
the
people want to realize it. If you're watching this now, in the description box below, you'll be able to stream the songs, purchase the song. It's called Be Great Taurus Alley, produced by Innovation International Music and Sound. Quality. Trust me, people, quality. This is the Doing It 365 podcast. I'm here with Selector Matches out of Innovation International and Innovation Music. We're chopping it up. We're talking all things reggae, dancehall, soca, and how he's developing and growing as a DJ turned event organizer, turned producer. You see me? Probably you might try an artist. Yeah, man. I don't feel like you see with DJing, it open you up to being a creative, you know. And over here, like we have certain grants and funds where people can get help and sponsorship, and it's under the label of creative because you're creating art. As a DJ, you're creating or facilitating art. So you see, when you have that creative title, you can wear other little smaller hats, but they're still significant. So yeah, man, take it around with it, man. The more hats, the merrier. Because like you say, you're doing so much. So yeah, man.
And I tell people all the time, like right now is the time to try.
Exactly.
Try a thing.
Try a thing. Try a thing.
Like, you know, me DJing, me never realized how much I kind of did depend on it, the little extra troops, you know, for a week time. So I'm like, all right, that's cut out right now. So what else is it to do? What is after this? So that's where the production was coming and say, you know what? If at least if something happen with the music and it take off, my kids could possibly eat for forever. Here, my history.
And it's also good just to keep your creative, you know, energy and mind and juices flowing, because at the end of the day, as a DJ, you are creative. Because when you sit down and plan out a mix, that's creative. So now you're just using that energy that you would do for DJing and making a playlist or mixes to now actually creating the music that you're going to then put in your mixes. And wicked song, man. I love it. I love the melody. I love the drumming and the meaning behind the song. Taurus Alley is such an amazing artist, I feel, to work with, because he never does a bad song as far as I'm concerned, especially when it comes to reggae. His songs always impactful, always hit right, hit right.
And that's why he was one of the artists that we went with, because from he dropped like the She's Royal, and those songs will never die.
Never.
And that's the thing when the business is missing. So, you know, because I find it hard that he's focusing more on the dancehall, because by the time you put out a dancehall song, 1 week later, it's gone. It's like an iCloud. It's just, you know, it's there, but nobody cares anymore. When you have a good reggae song, it sticks to the end of time.
You know, I feel like one of the dancehall songs of recent time that has stuck around and are stuck around for a good time was I Don't Yeah. Like, that was one of the first dancehall songs I saw play for the whole year, everywhere. So like, it playing at every party in the UK, it playing at Europe. But come to Jamaica for Dream Weekend, it play every day. And when we left and then when Carnival launched 2018, it's still a play. So I feel like for me, I not say everybody agree, but I say for me, when
Yeah.
I'm looking at it, I said that is one of recent times. Obviously, there have been other songs that have come on and they're big too, but for me, that song I can say with my own two eyes, me see me then America, me looking at Jamaica, me looking at everywhere. I see that song in heavy rotation and for a whole solid year. And not
But
many dancehall artists can say that
you
them
have
have
three
a song like that.
artists. You will have like three artists. Well, I'm gonna put it four right now. That every year they get that song will play for the whole entire year. You will
Mhm.
and say Cartel. Because
Without
remember
a
in that time Cartel did have Fever, and then have the next one, the Come Home man. You
no
know,
feet. Yeah.
he always have that one song where just run with the whole year.
Yeah.
Popcorn is our next one.
Mm-hmm.
Lately, TJ. TJ is one of
Yeah.
the TJ is probably one of my favorite dancehall artists right now. Cause
Teacher.
he's gonna give you one song with nah gonna miss. And he shows different sides of him. Cause that's what I feel like makes an artist when you have multiple sides.
Governor. I have to mention
Bad,
governor. I have to
bad.
mention governor.
And you know, so governor music power governor when he was named Diablo.
Yeah,
Music,
man. No, I
yeah,
love him
man.
from then. From when them the run road.
Yeah, man.
And
Even
before
Selector
that.
Popcorn left on the line. Me and Popcorn left Chicago and go to Spanish Town one time.
Mm.
Uh, Cause me the carry down one JOP hat for him.
Yeah.
I reach Spanish Town, I'm come out that car. You know, say man lock the car door, left the car and I drive, you know. I lock me out
Mm.
that car just through there Spanish Town.
Mm-mm.
Hey Popcorn, remember that, yeah? Yeah, man, but JOP, I know one of them, Diablo, good artist, good setter.
Solid.
They give you I like the whole story thing that he's been doing.
Yeah, man. Him take it, him bring back, him bring it back into the dancehall in their own way. 'Cause obviously, every art there have been other artists that have done it before in their own way too, like the Busies and the other artists before that too.
Yeah, man,
So I don't know.
this is the next underrated artist.
I don't think
Underrated.
so, you know. I don't think
The
he's
fish
underrated.
underrated.
I
I don't
wouldn't say
think
that.
why
'Cause I
why
feel like
why
underrated and underappreciated is two different things.
well, I can't give you that. But why you say he's not underrated?
Because everybody established him as a dancehall legend and he can do reggae too. Everybody knows and loves a busy signal. But remember, Busy did go to jail for a certain time.
But he
So
wasn't even there for he been there for like 3 years. Come on, he wasn't there for no extraordinary amount of time. Let me tell you what
and then
busy,
also,
right?
yeah, go on.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel like Busy is underrated.
Yeah, man.
Busy he gave you the hardcore dance song, right?
Mm,
And he run with it, hits on top of hits from he started till now, right? He gave you a commercial side,
true.
he gave you a soca side, he gave you
Yeah.
Busy, he gave you country and western.
Yeah. The
He
soca
gave you a
side and the
reggae
country
side.
and western, him try with the soca, but it never really
Remember saying
connect.
what the song name? No, what you mean? Remember saying getting a commercial, man. The watch out for this.
Yo, yeah, that but I would that's not soca. That's it. That's in
When
commercial side.
when you it's has a soca feel to it. It played in mostly soca events.
Yeah, because that's a crossover song. I wouldn't call it as a soca song because a soca person wouldn't put that down as soca. That's a crossover
Like,
song. Watch out, because obviously Major Lazer is not considered a soca production company.
yes, but I mean,
It's okay.
if you look in the production side with the steel drum and
Steel pan
everything, yeah, I mean, you would have me feel like say it's that cross between, it's in between.
fusion.
You
Yeah,
can
all
put
right.
it in,
Because
in
it have the fusion.
right.
Yeah.
So, big up Ziggy. I real JLP link that to but
Big up Ziggy one time.
and yeah, he gave you that side, he gave you the reggae side. Single was the you remember saying no over the mirrors, the love I could feel and
Yeah.
the
So you don't think that he was appreciated in each of those moments?
I feel like say he should be up there more than he is because he's an artist that gives you he cover every side of the fence.
So
Like
why do you think he's not up there? Do you think it's because some people say that Cartel put out too much music, so therefore
and,
it drowned out everybody else?
and
But
he does and that's the next thing. He does not put out that much music like everybody else. Because my thing is right if I could play your song at any function, if I could play in front of kids, can play in front of big people and young people, and they know your song. You're a great artist.
definitely,
Like if
definitely,
I can play your song for everybody, or you don't have music that can play for every genre, every crowd, then you're not shot.
not
That's
yet.
how I look at it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I look at it. Like an artist is supposed to have songs that everybody should know.
Mm.
Because if you go to a party right now, right, let's just say 40 and up, and every minute you have to try bleep out the song or scratch out and put sound effects.
No
Because
time for
even
that.
a lot of these music nowadays that's coming out, I came and play on the radio show.
True. Cause the artists them now do the clean version. They're not the ready. Them just do the one thing.
Right,
Mm.
like sometimes I sit on and we edit out the songs ourselves, and then all you hear is and then you know what I'm saying? Like, all you hear is me I
Yeah,
try to first. Like every other word is a bad word. Like there's no other words in a dictionary that they can use to replace it.
that's true. That's true.
So
That's true.
when you hear a lot of songs that's not being played on radio, it's not always the DJ's fault.
That's true. That's true. The artists have to take blame for that. Artists and their management team have to take blame for that. And all the producers too, because if you are here, you as a producer, you're supposed to want to know, say you want your song be a radio hit because you know, say you want the royalties, you want to publish it, you want everything. And if you play on radio often enough, it's gonna play everywhere else.
And
That
that's
does
and
not
that's,
down the dance.
that's the downfall in music, in our Caribbean music. No,
Mm-hmm.
you're not looking to. They wonder why reggae's not crossing over or getting that exposure that Sean Paul and Shaggy and the Mali them are get. They're not looking into like what are we doing wrong.
All right, that's true. That's true. Another thing I wanted to touch on in terms of the artists, we're not big up the woman artist since Tanya Stevens that we spoke about earlier. So right now, some woman artists when I'm appreciating and I like them crafts and them lyrical ability. Coffee, of course, Lila Ike,
Oh yeah, man.
Jada Kingdom, Spice,
You know my
Shensia,
new favorite. What's her name? Chanel Muir.
Chanel, Jesus,
Bad, 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 bad,
bad,
bad.
bad.
Although that the 3D song, bad song, but why? Me try to touch upon radios. That was one of those songs where it's like
Yeah.
3D, 3D, just
Yeah, but the
they're in
numbers.
it. I'm like,
So
oh gosh.
I feel like the
But
artists that any artist listening, any artist managers listening, please encourage the artists to do the raw version and at the same time spend
do
an
the
extra
clean.
20 minutes or half an hour, do a clean version and send out the clean version first. Send it
Yeah,
out to
man.
all
Tell you.
radio DJs first. And then no, the DJ them not only DJ in the club or upon the block or upon the IG live on the Zooms, you send them the raw version and you're
Yeah,
good to
man.
go.
Bad artist though, man.
Them artists that I'm looking forward to see their growth and development and how they progressive work are bad. All of them bad,
Bad, bad.
bad,
Yeah, bad. Lila Ike, love her
bad.
man.
Yeah,
But
bad.
and I like how she focused more on the reggae.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
whole
man.
stable of artists, that from with Protege and all of it.
All of them, yeah. And one thing I realized as well, like with the reggae artists now, like the reggae fusion artists now, you can call them, is like them just come together and make a camp and say, yo, everybody that looking and sounding like we're gonna come together now and just package as one and help boom.
Yeah,
Because
it's
now if you
a
notice
blessing
now
and a curse.
the quality, the style, how everything operate within certain artists from certain camp, very professional, very this, very that. Where certain artists now, if you call them, you can't get through to them, this, that, it easy me. So it
That
just
that's what I'm saying.
it just show
It's a
you that
it's a blessing and a curse, cause me reach out to enough of them, man. is not an easy task to get to them.
Exactly. Exactly. So you are right. That's one of the things. So yeah, man. Somebody like Busy can definitely get more flowers, more appreciation, but I wouldn't say he's underrated like that. So,
Mm,
but yeah, man, because we see Busy I do commercial and stuff in Brazil. We see like how much artists go Brazil, how much artists travel where Busy has traveled, and his
but it's
studio
all
Busy
about
has done.
all about your team. Like you said, your team.
Right.
You know, but I
Exactly.
think I think we as consumers need to appreciate more of our own.
Right. Exactly. Definitely. Definitely. And just the and obviously I feel like the DJs with the mixes and stuff and the radio people as well can help that. Cause remember, it's we give the people the music.
True.
Everybody plays their part for from the artists putting it up on their IG and their streaming platforms and the YouTube to the radio DJs playing it and the other DJs put it on their SoundCloud, their Mixclouds. Everybody have a little part to play, and it's definitely a good look. And yeah, man, that what you say is true, and I like the fact that you've come now and decided to do the reggae first because I have a strong feeling that you're gonna do more production and you're gonna go into the dancehall, probably even to the soca at some point as well. But you start
Yeah,
off
man.
with reggae
Like,
because you know that that's your strong point, and it's a positive image. Cause like I said, with so much going on with the dancehall and coming from the dancehall, you want to remind people that remember our biggest export is the reggae, and it's one that is most well received. So,
exactly. I mean,
what
like,
else can we expect?
hmm,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
well, you can expect as far as what?
What else can we expect from the Innovation Music Camp as far as more releases, more projects for 2021? Because
Uh,
you start off
right now,
strong.
right now is more so just finish up this rhythm, the 21 greatness rhythm, and seeing what it does, seeing how well it's perceived. I mean, I've been getting a lot. Every feedback I've been getting is good feedback.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard any bad comments on, and I'm more of a person where take the bad criticism first. So
Mm-hmm.
like if my family tell me say is a good song, like all right, you guys gotta tell me that. More I hear from
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
understand? So when
Yeah.
I start seeing other people comment and say, yo, this song bad, I was like, all right, maybe I got something here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right now I just wanna put the rest of the songs, see how well it's perceived, see how well it's doing, as far as airplay and
And reaching out to the other markets because it can definitely hit up the German market. It can definitely do well in Africa too. Like
right,
it's one of
right.
those songs that you can play over and over again. I think that's a nice introduction to the rhythm. Definitely a nice introduction to the rhythm.
And the Queen the Queen Africa was supposed to come out actually this weekend for Valentine's Day because it's more of a love song.
Mm,
So, but we couldn't make the deadline quick enough, so kind of get pushed back to like March. But
okay. Well,
right,
people they hear it first. You have the exclusives. On doing it 365. We like to give you the exclusives. So look out for that one from Queen Africa on
yeah,
the rhythm, 21 Greatness
it's
rhythm.
a mad song. That's probably I ain't supposed to say, but that's probably my favorite song, probably really.
No, I was
Why?
gonna ask you what is your favorite. Why you can't say what is your favorite? What was supposed to be
Because
impartial?
no, because saying every one of them is supposed. It's just like your kid, you don't
Yeah,
say
yeah,
a child. so,
yeah,
so
exactly.
it's one of those things. But the Jessamine song, she's a brand new artist. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
terrible song. I don't know if you know Got Yo. That's he's Lucky
Don't
D.
know that person, but
Lucky
yeah,
D. He's a part of the Friends for Real camp, but bad singer. You have a nice song. A
we're
lot of
gonna
the
definitely
songs,
look
all the
him up.
songs are good songs. Me not gonna lie. It's good quality songs, and we
It's
just
worth
want,
checking out
yeah, man, we want to come out and see how everybody receive them.
and mash it up. So yeah, definitely. Matches, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. Let the people them know where they can find you, where they can follow you, where they can stream the music,
Yes,
so they
select
can.
the matches at Facebook, select the matches at Instagram. You can check out the Innovation Music page, the Innovation Sound page. Check out all the members pages, 8 Ball, Cool G, Stacks. Big up the White, big up Bigs, the whole IT. Thank everybody, man. Thank everybody for the support. I thanks 365 because You guys been, been doing the thing, man. I've been following the whole soca trend, the videos. Man, I tell you, but
Yeah,
can't wait
man.
to get to come to Chicago. Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
definitely.
we're gonna try do a little set up a little tour, man. If we can do Canada and Detroit, try set up something in Miami, cause
Yeah, why that makes
while
sense.
while we got over
Likewise,
here, we just do a whole little run.
yeah, man. And then likewise, when you come over the UK Europe side, we can set up something to and we do London, Manchester, Birmingham, Germany. We
Yeah,
see,
man, man. Try set
we
up,
can
man.
work because, like I said, the link is there, the music is there, the music is gonna help push it, and I can already tell that you have so much more to give, and we don't want to let all the cats out the bag yet, but we know
Alright,
say
man.
2021 gonna be epic. So once again, folks, this is
We
doing it
just, we just want
365.
the place open up, man. That's
All
it.
right. Once it open up is problems. Like I don't think people realize, especially with the soccer people, especially over here in UK Europe, we haven't had anything. So we've literally we can't come America, we can't go to the Caribbean really. So we are looking at America now and we're saying, Rotted, Miami have something, Atlanta have something, and we just say like, unlucky man. And then
Tell them.
obviously the people them back home in the Caribbean, they're in it, so them all right. Even though them on the curve you too, but them actually home and in the sun in it. We here in the cold right now. Me still have snow in my garden right now where we can pick way and shovel up.
I
So
say, it was just known earlier, man. When they been there at Jamaica and the curfew beat me bad.
mm,
Curfew was, they might go on bad with the curfew thing, man. And I
bad,
think right,
bad, bad with it.
8 o'clock, 8 o'clock in Jamaica is like, why?
Early,
When you see
early.
ghost town, like, man, crazy.
Joke thing. So yeah, man, lots of things in store, and this has been a really good conversation. I like the energy, I like the thought, and obviously your journey, like I said, and you're coming into the industry with a production that is reggae, which I can see it doing wonders. I look forward to hearing it play on the UK radio here. So UK DJs, if you're listening, if you're watching, make sure to play it, cause it's quality music, quality, and that's what it's all about. So
Appreciate it.
select the matches, pick up yourself. I'm Sir Influential. It's doing it 365. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. I look forward to speaking to you again very soon with more projects, more works. Chicago Massive, thank you for tuning in. Everybody, peace and love. We out.
Respect.
Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe as well to the page and watch the previous episodes and episodes to come as well. And make sure you're following Selector Matches on all the social media platforms and make sure to stream the song too.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
Please,
Out.
please.